As we all know, pulse rifles are extremely strong and viable in PvP, so if you were curious about what the best ones are to be using right now, then I got you. Of course, this is all my opinion and based on personal experience, but I play a lot of PvP and want to use what I know to help people out. So don't get mad if your favorite pulse rifle isn't on a list. I can't fit every single one of them. If you enjoyed this video at any point, make sure to hit that like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more future videos like this. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about this list, and let's hop straight into the video. Starting with the first pulse rifle we're talking about, we have the Messenger, which is a drop from Trials of Osiris. It's a high impact frame, which means it shoots slower and does a lot more damage. This is definitely one of, if not the best, 340 high impact pulse rifle in the game. It was super strong back in season 13, and here in season 22 it is still a beast. One of the main reasons this pulse rifle is so appealing to everybody is due to the high stability and far range you can shoot, and also its perk pool. In the first column you can get perpetual, rapid hit, and moving target, which are all great options. I couldn't even tell you which one is the best out of them. I guess it more depends on what you get in the second column. So moving on to the second column, we have kill clip, desperado, head seeker, and keep away, which are 4 great options. So there's so many different possibilities you can get this weapon. I would probably go for something more like rapid hit desperado or rapid hit head seeker. I would say that's the best in my opinion, but any of those will work if you put it together. You either get high caliber rounds or ricochet rounds and arrowhead break, and you will have an insane pulse rifle. Just to let you guys know, for the masterwork, I would look out for stability and range, but if you want more handling and reload speed, you could go for that too. But stability and range are, in my opinion, the best, and whatever barrel fits your needs. When it comes to your magazine on any pulse rifle, you want to either get accurized, high caliber, or ricochet, so just so I don't have to keep saying it with each weapon, that's what you want to look out for your pulse rifles. But back to the Messenger, if you're looking for a very consistent pulse rifle, the Messenger is definitely the way to go because it destroys people in PvP. Moving on to the next pulse rifle on our list, we have the Peace of Mind, which is a rapid fire frame, which means that it has deeper ammo reserves and shoots a lot faster. It shoots 540 rounds per minute, and you can obtain it from completing Vox Obscura whenever it's in weekly rotation, aka the exotic mission. Honestly, rapid fire frames are my favorite. They just feel amazing to shoot, especially Peace of Mind. I've been eyeballing this pulse rifle for a minute. Now that we're able to farm and get red borders for it, I crafted my own and I've been using it like crazy. The perk pool with this weapon is a little smaller, but in the first column we have perpetual and heating up, and then the second column we have moving target and elemental capacitor. Personally, I have one with enhanced perpetual and enhanced moving target, and it feels amazing to shoot and it drops people. So I would definitely farm the weekly mission whenever it's Vox Obscura to get your hands on one of these. You're guaranteed a couple red borders every time you do the weekly challenge for the mission, so make sure you do that every week whenever it's around so you can get your hands on enough red borders to craft one yourself. But yeah, definitely one of my favorites. I know it's a little bit more on the rare side, but it's definitely manageable. The third pulse rifle on the list we have is the Autumn Wind, which is also a 540 rounds per minute rapid fire frame. This weapon is obtained from Crucible, so it's just a random drop whenever you're playing, or you can focus your engrams at Chax. This is also a pretty consistent pulse rifle. The only problem is its perk pool is huge. I mean, like over 10 perks in each column. So I'm just gonna tell you what the best ones are. In the first column, I'll go for something like Eating Up or Perpetual, and then in the second column, either Head Seeker or Moving Target, and even Elemental Capacitor could be pretty good depending on what subclass you're playing and running with it. But yeah, getting a god roll might be kind of difficult due to how much possible rolls you can get, but if you get your hands on it, it is a very viable pulse rifle and is definitely worth keeping if you get a good one. Personally, I still haven't really found that good of a roll, but I get charted by the weapon all the time. Next, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite pulse rifles in the game. We have Chattering Bone, which is a lightweight 450 rounds per minute. It is obtained from the Last Wish raid and is easily farmable. You can get those red boards up and craft one yourself. The thing I like about lightweight frames is they have really good handling, so I feel like I can be more aggressive and pushy with this pulse rifle, so I can still keep my aggressive playstyle and not have to worry about my pulse holding me back. To be honest, this pulse rifle is very slept on. I don't see it that much, but the perk pool is pretty good. In the first column, you can get Keep Away, Rapid Hit, or Kill Clip, and in the second column, you can get High Impact, Head Seeker, or Elemental Capacitor. In terms of which rolls I think are the best together, I'd probably pick either Rapid Hit Head Seeker or Kill Clip Head Seeker. Rapid Hit and Head Seeker just because they work together for precision shots, and Kill Clip and Head Seeker just for that extra damage boost they both give. With either roll, you would do just fine. Just make sure that whenever Last Wish is in rotation, you farm Callie because she's the easiest one to farm. Either get your hands on a god roll or get enough red borders to craft a god roll yourself. Moving on to the fifth pulse rifle on the list, we have the Philotactic Spiral, which is a drop from Neomuna. This weapon is also a high impact frame just like the Messenger, and in my opinion, is super unnecessarily hard to get. I don't know if it's just me, but I hate farming Neomuna stuff. You can somehow get your hands on enough red borders for this weapon. You can obviously craft it and turn this thing into a PvP demon. There's not that many perk options for this weapon, but in the first column, there's tunnel vision and keep away. And the second column, you can either get elemental capacitor, head seeker, or kill clip. So the second column's pretty good. So with those options, I would probably go with either keep away and head seeker or keep away and kill clip. With any of those perks, you will be able to melt people in PvP. The only downside is you actually have to go to Neptune and farm stuff. I swear I've done like 30 gold patrols and I still haven't gotten a red border. The next pulse rifle on the list is a lot of people's favorites. It is the BXR Battler. The BXR has a legacy PR 55 frame, which basically means that it just has increased accuracy, stability, and targeting while firing from the hip, and it shoots 450 rounds per minute. The increased stats while firing from hip is interesting, but besides that, I feel like it feels more like a lightweight frame, more like the Peace of Mind. This weapon is obtained from Dares of Eternity, so it's pretty easy to farm. It's not a very hard drop to get, which means that it wouldn't take much grinding to get all the red borders you need to craft it yourself, so you can get that perfect god roll. Perks you want to look out for on the first column are Killing Wind, Perpetual Motion, and Outlaw. On the second column, you can get Eye of the Storm, kill clip, and elemental capacitor, and then you can either get accurized rounds or ricochet rounds depending on if you want more range or stability, but this thing already has a lot of stability and range, so whichever one you think will help you out the most. Personally, I have one with perpetual kill clip, and it is disgusting. And that kill clip is procced, that pulse rifle drops anybody in sight. And also, I don't even think this gun has recoil. It feels so easy to shoot. So definitely grind some dares if you haven't gotten this weapon already. The last pulse rifle we have on the list is once again a rapid fire frame and is known as the Overso Addict, and it is from the Crotazen raid. This pulse rifle shoots 540 rounds per minute and is honestly one of the strongest pulse rifles I've ever seen in PvP. Sadly, I don't have that good of a roll on any of them. I'm working on getting the red borders so I can get one crafted myself, but the perks on this thing are crazy. In the first column, we have an interesting set of perk choices. We have Eye of the Storm, Perpetual Motion, and Keep Away. And in the second column, we have Moving Target, Sword Logic, and Head Seeker. Sword Logic is pretty cool with these new Crota weapons because if you read here, final blows of this weapon grant bonus damage. The strength and duration of the bonuses increase when more powerful targets are defeated. Obviously, that doesn't matter in PvP, but bonus weapon damage is always nice. In terms of what the best perk combinations would be, it's kind of hard to say because it honestly has a lot of good choices. You could do Eye of the Storm, Head Seeker, Eye of the Storm, Moving Target, Keep Away, Sword Logic, Perpetual Head Seeker, Perpetual Moving Target. There's just so many good options. So really, if you get any of those, either get high caliber rounds or ricochet rounds with a decent barrel like Arrowhead Break, you can make this pulse rifle insane. So yeah, this is an amazing pulse rifle. Definitely go farm some Crotazen and get those red borders, or just try to get lucky and get a good roll yourself. And you can also get the adept version if you feel up to it. But yeah, those are the pulse rifles I want to talk about today. All of these are amazing choices and are able to be obtained right now. I hope this video helped you guys get a better look at some of the best PvP pulse rifles, so you can decide which ones are worth getting and using in my opinion. Of course, there are many other good pulse rifles, but at the end of the day, it's all about what weapon feels best to you. Because there's weapons in my vault that are absolute god rolls, but I don't like how they feel, so they just sit there. So yeah, if you want, give all these a try and let me know in the comments which ones you like best. And if I missed a pulse rifle that you like a lot, just let me know in the comments below and we can talk about it. But until next time, my name is Apoxy. Peace.